Happy morning, students. I hope you all are keeping fine. Am I right? So, once again, we are here to continue the lesson 16. Some people never die. So, we have seen already the life of Abraham Lincoln and his lifestyle and his principles. And also, we have seen the life of Mahatma Gandhi and his simplicity and for the love of the nation, and what are the principles he has followed to give freedom to a country from the hands of British rule. Who gave the name to Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi as the Mahatma Gandhi? Who might have given? Here you see. So impressed was Rabindranath Tagore with Gandhiji's work for the upliftment of the poor and downtrodden that he decided to call him Mahatma, or the Great Soul. Downtrodden means the people in the society, those who are suppressed by the upper caste people. They are called as downtrodden, poor, economically poor condition. So Mahatma Gandhi worked for these people. That's what Rabindranath Tagore was impressed so much by his work. So he gives the name Mahatma Gandhi, the Great Soul. So next we are going to see Martin Luther King. So he is not an Indian, okay? He is also from USA. So we'll see his life and the work that he has done for the people. Even after slavery was banned, who banned the slavery? Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln banned the slavery in USA. Okay, we saw that there was a slavery system in the USA. The blacks were kept as a slave by the whites. So after the Abraham Lincoln became the president, he had banned this system. The blacks were treated badly. Then also he had given the freedom to these people that the white should not keep slaves to blacks. Then also these people were treated badly because of their skin color. They were not considered to be equal to the whites. So they thought that only the people, those who have white skin only, they are like human beings. Those who are black, they were treated badly. And we saw also that they were kept as slaves. In several places, buses had separate seats for the blacks and whites. So this was the condition the people of USA, those who were black. So they had a separate seats in the bus also. And wherever the white seats are reserved, the blacks cannot sit. So we saw Mahatma Gandhi was thrown out of the train because he was traveling in the first class. In the railway there is a first class, second class and third class sleeper and unreserved. So Mahatma Gandhi was traveling in the first class compartment. Because of that, Mahatma Gandhi was thrown out of the train. Do you remember or have you heard about it? In several places, buses had separate seats for the blacks and whites. blacks were not allowed in several eating places. Some restaurants, these blacks were not allowed to enter. So they might have written blacks are not allowed. Yes or no on the restaurants. So only white people were allowed. Martin Luther King was the main person who fought against this. So Martin Luther was the one to fight against the white for the sake of black. So this is the injustice for the people, because as a human being everybody has to be treated equally, but they were not treated equally. So Martin Luther was born in the southern states of Georgia in USA in 1929. So Abraham Lincoln was from the northern state, and Martin Luther is from southern states. Martin Luther King visited India. So he had come to India in 1959 to understand Gandhiji's Satyagraha. By this time, our country was freedom. There was a freedom from the British rule. So when did our country become freedom? 15th August 1947. So Martin Luther comes to India on 1959. By this time Mahatma Gandhi was also not there, but he came to India to study about the principles of Mahatma Gandhi about the Satyagraha. He used Gandhiji's non-violence method of protest. So Martin Luther is following the footsteps of Gandhiji of non-violence, demanding equality for the blacks in the USA. So he is demanding the equality, that all the people, whether black or white, they should be equal, rules for everyone. He gained the tremendous support among the black. So definitely the black people will support, because he is fighting for them. So black people supported him. On 20th August 1963, about 2 lakhs people joined him in his march on Washington. So this is the capital of USA. So more than 2 lakhs people are joining in protest. A year later, a law was passed. So after 1 year, because of his protest, the law was passed in USA granting equality to the blacks. So now the law is made that whether the black or white, all are equal in USA. King was given the Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts. So the world recognized him, that he fought for the equality for the people of USA, the black people, and he was given Nobel Peace Prize. So who do some people, they get Nobel Prize. So what is the meaning of Nobel Prize? Why do people are given Nobel Prize? So you find out who all are given and for what people get Nobel Prize. However, in some states, the injustice towards blacks continued. The law was passed, but people will not follow immediately, no? So still the black people were treated badly. In Alabama, some white officials prevented blacks from voting in the elections. So, in Alabama, black people were not allowed to vote. Vote means they cannot cast their vote. The people joining King's protest march were beaten by the police, but the protest continued. The people were, those who were protesting, people were beaten by the police. Though they were beaten, but the people continued to protest. They did not stop. Soon a law was passed which ensured, means confirmed, that the blacks could not be stopped from voting. So again one more law is passed here, that black people also can vote. So no one can stop them. Martin Luther King was shot dead in 1968 at the age of 39. So please underline this one. So he was shot dead means he was killed. But during his lifetime, he made it possible for a whole race of people to live with dignity. So the black people, they did not had any dignity. Means they were not treated as a human beings. So because of the King Martin Luther, the people got the dignity that they are equal as whites. We saw that Abraham Lincoln was also killed. Mahatma Gandhi was also killed. Here we see Martin Luther King also was killed because these people were fighting for the poor people. So some people, they did not like that they should work for the poor people. Here we'll see about the life of Mother Teresa. So do you know the life of Mother Teresa and who was she? Here her full name is Agnes Consa Bojoksio. So her real name is this one. Was born in 1910. She became a nun. She was only 12 years old and was given the name Teresa. So after she becomes a nun, the name is changed into Teresa. At a very young age, she becomes nun. Nun means like us, sisters. So her name was Agnes Consa Boggio. And after she becomes the nun, her name is Teresa. At the age of 18, she was sent to India to teach at a convent in Kolkata. So she comes to India in Kolkata at the age of 18. One day she left, she felt as if God was telling her to work for poorest people of the city. So God is calling her to work for the poor people in Kolkata. She was already in the convent, and again she is feeling that God is calling her to work for the poorest people, means those who are very poor, very sick, lying on the streets. She left the convent and moved into the slums. So now she is leaving the convent and going to the slums. Those days so many poor people were living in the slums. And you know what is the meaning of slums. The poor people, they have the particular area and only those people live in that particular area. So very poor and houses are very small. So like that area she goes in Kolkata. She started to look after the poor and needy children. So many poor children were and needy children, some without parents, some abandoned by their parents. All those kind of children, she is looking after them. In 1950, she and the people working with her set up a new order called Missionaries of Charity. So this was the name of her convent, Missionaries of Charity. She founded in 1950. They took a vow to serve the poor. Vow means they are making promise that they will serve to the poor. She believed that serving the poor meant serving God. So she believed that if I serve God, if I serve poor people, I am serving Christ Himself, means Jesus. Over the year, the Missionaries of Charity opened schools, orphanages, homes for the lepers. Leper is one kind of disease. And homes for the dying poor in India and other countries. So there were homes for the orphaned children, school for the poor children, home for lepers. Lepers means those who have skin disease. That is one of the disease. Then homes for the dying, those who are lying on the streets of Kolkata. For these people also, they have opened a home, and these people are taken in that home and taken care. For her selfless service for the poor people, Mother Teresa received many awards. So we saw that Martin Luther was also given the Peace Prize, Nobel Peace Prize. Mother Teresa received many awards. Among them were Bharat Ratna from the Indian government, the Magsaysay Award, Peace Nobel Prize. She is also given as a Peace Prize, Nobel Peace Prize. We saw that Martin Luther also was given the Nobel Peace Prize. In the year 1997, she died. She dies in 1997, but she will never be forgotten by the people of India. But she will live forever in the memory of the people, especially the poor. So still people remember her. She died in 1997, but still we remember her. Once again we'll revise this one. Abraham Lincoln fought and won the battle against the slavery in USA. Mahatma Gandhi method of satyagraha won the India's freedom. Martin Luther used Gandhiji's non-violence method of the poorest protest to win equality for the black. Mother Teresa is remembered for the selfless service to the poor people in Kolkata. So these were the people. Still we remember those, though they have died long ago. But why do we remember these people? Because of the good works. So if we want to be remembered by the people, we need to do good works. Then only people will remember us. Otherwise, if we disturbed everybody, no one will remember after our death. But people will think that this person was disturbing to everyone. So it is good that dead and went. Nobody will remember us. So I'll send you the homeworks. Once again, this lesson you will read. Okay. So I will not give you note today. Maybe next week I will send you the notes. Okay. But I will send you homeworks. So you will be doing the homeworks. Okay, children. So please do and complete your work also. Since you are on lockdown, you cannot come to school. So you have to sincerely you have to do your work. And I hope you all are doing your work also. Am I right? So okay, take care of your health also and do your work. Thank you, children. So next week I will send you the question answers. And after that there will be revision classes. Okay. Thank you, children.